In this video, I'm going to show you how to evaluate email marketing campaigns. First, I'll tell you the most important piece of information when evaluating your email marketing campaign. If you get this wrong, you're going to end up so frustrated and jumping from offer to offer to offer. It's exhausting. Second, I'll share the other two important pieces of information to look at when evaluating your campaign. And finally, I'll show you how to evaluate these numbers quickly and objectively so you can quickly improve your email marketing campaign and make more money. All right, so the number one most important thing to look at when evaluating your email marketing campaign is your numbers. Sometimes people tell me they have terrible launches, but the truth is it's not a terrible launch. It's that they had mismanaged expectations because they didn't look at their numbers ahead of time. If you're expecting to make $100,000 and you have a 100-person email list and your offer isn't $10,000, you're not gonna make $100,000. A lot of times I see people basing what they can do on what other people are doing in their industry without taking into consideration the difference in numbers. Now, let's say you do want a $100,000 launch and you only have 100 people. Before we go into that launch, we need to be thinking, what do I need to do right now so that I can grow my email list, I can grow my following, I can reach more people. Now that might look like having a summit or having a bundle to grow your email list. It might look like working with affiliates or JV partners to grow your email lists or to get more people in front of your offer. It might look like running ads. The fastest way to have a frustrating flopped campaign is to not know your numbers. Let's say I want to make $10,000. How many people do I need on my email list opening my email? Let's say I have a 40% open rate. How many people do I need to have on my email list to make it to $10,000? If I don't have enough people on my email list and I don't have time to increase my list size, I don't have affiliates that are working with me, then I can look at other things. I can say, okay, can I increase the price of the offer by adding additional value to it? Can I give another upsell? Can I add something else on that might make it easier to have a higher average cart value? Knowing your numbers of how many people you need to get in front of your offer in order to make the amount that you make helps you make informed decisions about everything else you're gonna do in your launch, before your launch, and after your launch. The second number we want to look at is conversion rate. Conversion rate gives us an idea of whether or not your offer is solving the problem your audience wants solved and whether or not it's clear that it solves that problem. One of the biggest reasons people aren't buying from you is because the offer isn't clear, the copy isn't clear, or the problem you're solving isn't clear. Typically, before I put my offer out to anybody, I'm gonna do a few things. First, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and I'm gonna ask it to review the copy that I have, and I'll ask it, what problem do you think this offer is solving? Usually the offer I think that I'm expressing is the offer it thinks as well, so that's great. Every once in a while there's a disconnect, and that means I need to update my copy so that it reflects the problem that I'm trying to express, that I'm solving. The other thing I'll do before actually launching a copy is I'll do a soft launch. Typically, I'll do this to the people who are most interested in buying things from me, people that have bought from me before, clients that have bought multiple things. I'll send this out to them, even if I don't think they'll want to buy it or I don't think they'll necessarily be interested. If they're in that audience, they're the right fit for this, I'll send it out to them because I want to see what they think. Usually these are the people that will ask the most questions because they are genuinely interested and because they've been with me long enough that they're like, whatever Brittany's doing, I want to help out, or whatever Brittany's doing, I want to be part of it. And so when I get questions back from them, it lets me know what parts of my copy are working and not working, what parts of my copy are unclear, what parts of my copy I need to maybe add more to. The biggest reason that launches flop is because of traffic. The second reason launches actually flop is because of copy, because there's a lack of clarity around what the offer is. The next number you need to know is your open rate and click rate. Now, your open rate, you were just looking for comparison against your other emails, but for click rate, this is going to show us how many people are actually clicking to go to the sales page. If you don't have your normal amount of people opening the email, then we want to work on your subject lines. My favorite tool for subject lines is subjectline.com. It's a free tool that you can use and it gives you ideas on what you can do to improve the subject line. It even connects with ChatGPT so you can get some ideas on other subject lines. We want to think of a subject line as a hook. We also want to think of the first three lines of any email as a hook as well. So we're not starting with, hey boss babe, hey aspiring entrepreneur. That just doesn't really do it for people. It doesn't get them excited about reading. It feels like they're a number instead of an actual human. We want to connect with them on that human level. So the first three sentences, we want them to be interesting, curiosity driven, thought-provoking. We want them to think about something and get excited to keep reading, or heavy on the benefits. How will this email help them? Why do they need to read this email? The other reason I love subjectline.com is because it will show you what you need to do to improve the subject line and what you need to add in to improve the subject line and what you need to take away. For example, it's the reason that I know that words over 8 letters typically don't do well in the subject line. It's also why I know that using the word you or your is going to do really well, that having a capitalized first letter, it will make the subject line more appealing, that using an ellipses or parentheses is going to do better than a comma, and other weird tricks like that. Using subjectline.com consistently, you're going to see some of those patterns and your subject lines will consistently improve. And finally, we want to use ChatGPT to take out the feeling, the subjectiveness of this, and be able to look at your numbers, be able to look at your launch, be able to look at what you're planning to do, and see all of these things objectively. By using ChatGPT, it's kind of like combining a copywriter, a business coach, an analyst, and having it review everything that you've done. It takes out the emotion, it takes out the, oh man, I'm such a failure because this flopped, and helps you see what actually happened so you can improve it for next time without jumping from offer to offer, thinking the next offer will be the thing, when really the thing is probably getting more traffic, having better subject lines, and more clear copy and offers. Now, if you like making money, I have a free gift for you that's going to help you write better email marketing campaigns and make more money in your next launch. It's called the AI to 10K workshop. You can watch it on demand or live, and right now you'll get it for free when you click the link that comes with this video. My name is Brittany Long, and I'll see you in the workshop.